I didn't think it'd be so hard to feed my daughter. I thought the hardest part about the apocalypse would be killing people. When push comes to shove, it turns out murder ain't so tough. A bullet in the head is a blessing compared to what's waiting for you out in the wastes. No, the hardest part about the apocalypse is finding something to eat. When society fell and monsters conquered the planet, all the available food was snatched up by a small percentage of profiteers. Because of that, there are only 3 ways to get food: scavenge for it, kill for it, or barter for it from one of the many crooks who stockpiled before things went sideways.
Haven't seen you in a while. How's little Lily?
Lily peeked out from behind me and waved politely.
We're hoping you have food.
I do if you've got something to trade for it.
The quartermaster smiled. She always drew a hard bargain.
I pulled off my rucksack and began placing items I had scavenged on the counter.
No, I've no need for cell phones, and I've got more dull knives than I know what to do with.
I contemplated shooting her and stealing her stash, but only an idiot would attempt such a thing. In fact, 2 of them were still squirming on pikes just outside as a warning to all would-be thieves. I could hear Lily's stomach growling behind me. I was going to save these for an emergency, but I had no choice. I reached into my jacket pocket, pulled out a small bag, and poured the contents onto the counter.
Where did you get those?
I want something good for them. Vampire fangs aren't easy to come by. The quartermaster pulled out a backpack and opened it for me to see. Canned peaches, ramen noodles, a big jar of peanut butter, and multiple cans of Spam. How long had it been since I had meat? A fair trade, I said.
You won't regret this. Oh, and before you go, I'd be willing to take your daughter on as an apprentice if she fancies it. She'd get 3 meals a day and a safe place to sleep.
Sorry, I cut her off. My daughter stays with me.
Suit yourself. Stay alive out there, you hear?
The quartermaster took the vampire fangs and retreated back into her lair. Inside, screams could be heard echoing off the old bricks. She stopped at a boy who was chained to the wall. He couldn't have been a day past 17.
You'll do,
she said, pulling out a pair of rusty pliers. She ripped out a few teeth, leaving his mouth bloodied. Then she jammed the vampire fangs into his gums, and to the boy's surprise, they stuck.
What did you do?
I much prefer to make monsters this way. It's so much easier than the first time I did it.